You know, when abolitionists were working to end slavery, there wasn't a huge discussion about how enslaved people would make a living once they were free. Now, after the war, the Freedmen's Bureau Act planned to assign each male refugee or newly freed male up to 40 acres of land and a mule. The Bureau was underfunded, understaffed, and there was a lot of political fighting, so it never panned out. Still, there were about 1 million black farmers in the decades following the end of slavery, but there are fewer than 50,000 of those black farmers today, and that is according to our next guest. Natalie Baszile is the brilliant mind behind the book Queen Sugar, which of course gave birth to the popular TV series on OWN, and the new nonfiction book, We Are Each Other's Harvest, celebrating African American farmers, land, and legacy. And she is with us this morning, and we are so happy to have her. Natalie, good morning and welcome to BNC. Thank you for starting your day with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So happy to have you. In your book, We Are Each Other's Harvest, you write about the first time you noticed there was food inequities between white and black neighborhoods in Northern California where you went to college. How did seeing that change you?
Well, it was really alarming because I was a student at University of California at Berkeley and normally shopped in the markets near campus. But on this particular day, I went to a market in Oakland and was horrified by the
Mm.
disparity. The produce was so different. The quality was inferior at the Oakland market. And it just signaled to me that people did not think that Black people, Black and brown people, deserved the same quality of produce as their white counterparts just a few miles away. And that really launched me on this idea to really start to think about the inequities in our food system.
When you did your research and you started, getting the background, what reasons were given to you about those inequities and why one neighborhood looked a certain way or given certain product, especially fresh produce, fruits and vegetables, and black neighborhoods weren't?
Well, a lot of it had to do with just the bias that people had in neighborhoods of color.
Mm.
Grocers didn't think that black and brown people were thinking about these issues. They didn't really think that they noticed the quality of the produce. And this speaks to this larger issue of the disparity in health, in agriculture between black and brown populations and white folks in this country.
Is there something we can do about that? Is there something when we're living in black neighborhoods? Obviously, there is an issue with racism in this country when it comes to that type of disparity. But is there something that we can demand as consumers living in our neighborhoods when it comes to the type of foods that we have in our grocery stores?
Well, absolutely. I think anybody can, talk to their local grocery store and demand, higher quality produce. I think that we can
Hmm.
ask for produce that is grown by Black farmers. Um, I know that across the South there are plenty of Black farmers. Well, when I say plenty, I mean there are fewer than there
Hmm.
have been historically, but there are still Black
Right.
farmers out there who are growing produce, who can meet the demand in stores, meet the demand of the consumers. But store operators need to know that their customers want that produce. So we really have quite a bit of agency.
All right, so let's talk about those black farmers. As I mentioned before, it's gone down from 1 million, almost right after slavery, to about 45,000 now. Why, in your opinion, has there been such a sharp decline?
Well, it really has to do with two things. The main
Mm.
reason is the history of discriminatory practices deployed against Black
Hmm.
farmers by the USDA. That is really the biggest problem. For decades now, for generations, the USDA has, at the local level and also at the federal level, has really made it their mission to rob Black farmers of their land by forcing them to be over collateralized. They have done great damage to Black farmers by not issuing loans, by denying loans,
Hmm.
by delaying the loans that were given to Black farmers. And this has really set Black farmers on this path to failure. There's a cascading effect when black farmers over generations have not been able to get their loans on time, or those loans have been denied. That prevents them from planting their crops on time. And if you can't plant your crop on time, you're not going to have a good harvest, which means that if you were given a loan, you're probably not going to be able to afford to pay that loan back, which means that you fall into foreclosure, which means that the USDA then comes in and seizes your land, all of your personal assets. And this has really been the story of black farmers since the height of black farming in the 20s.
And so the Biden administration is doing something about that. They have acknowledged these wrongs from black farmers over the years, and now they have authorized $4 billion in debt relief as part of the American Rescue Plan. Is that enough? What do you think that will do to get black farmers back on track if it goes through? And we'll talk about why it might not go through and why it's being held up in just a second.
Right. Well, I actually think that it would do a great deal. Not every black farmer qualifies for this program, but for those who do qualify, this would be a tremendous step forward because it would allow them to get from under the debt burden that they have been carrying for years. Their loans would be paid off, their loans would be forgiven, and they would actually have an opportunity to operate, from a fresh starting point. So I think it would do
Yeah,
quite a
and
bit.
now
And go
and they
ahead.
need it and they deserve it because they have been wronged. And when
Absolutely.
you talk about that now, it's being stopped. It's being held up right now. A federal judge in Wisconsin last week just stopped this from happening, calling it reverse discrimination, reverse racism, I should say, that discriminates against white farmers. I see you're laughing. I'm laughing at it as well. I mean, what do you make of that?
Well, I really think it's despicable, frankly, because this legislation is designed to address this historic wrong that has been deployed against black farmers. And so now for these white farmers to come in and claim that this acknowledgement of the past somehow does not include them and is discriminatory against them when they have benefited from generations of privilege when it comes to access to capital. It really is. It's infuriating and it's insulting that
Right.
now the one time when they have to take a back seat, that they are claiming discrimination.
Yeah, it's like you said, the correct word was despicable there, as you mentioned. Your grandfather was a slave, ended up owning more than 600 acres of land. Your mom basically said that staying connected to the soil is in her DNA. What about yours? I mean, you wrote a book about this. What do you hope people get out of this book?
Well, We Are Each Other's Harvest is really, it's a bunch of things. It's a celebration of African Americans' historic connection to the land. It really is a look at the whole history from emancipation to the present, but it's also looking forward. So while the book does have some historical elements, it's a compilation of poems and essays and first person narratives with farmers, but it's also a look forward at the new generation of Black people, young Black and brown people like the two women, Leah and Naima Pennyman, who were on the cover, who are really carrying Black farmers into the next century and have a vision for what Black farming can be. They are collaborative, they are inclusive, they want people of color to reestablish our connection with the land and claim our rightful legacy.
Amen. And good luck with that. Before I let you go, I have to talk to you about Queen Sugar. Obviously, a lot of people who are watching right now are very familiar with Queen Sugar. It's been on OWN for many seasons, doing quite well. A lot of stars from that. It derives from your book, your Queen Sugar. When it first got picked up by OWN and they wanted to make it into a series, what were your thoughts? And did you think that it would become the hit that it is today?
You know, Great question. Frankly, I thought that it would be a movie, if anything. And so I was delighted when I learned that, Oprah had a vision for this as a television series. And I'm really proud of, the audience that the series has reached, the way it has really woken people up to this idea of farming and land ownership and land stewardship. And it's encouraged a lot of Black people to go back and look at the land that still exists in their families. And if for no other reason, if Black folks are reframing the narrative and they're reconsidering the value of land that they have in their families, then that's enough for me. That's a great,
Amen.
I'm very proud of that.
Well, you should be. You very well should be. You should be proud of all your work and what you've done in your family, handing it down to you as far as that's what we need, right? More generational wealth. And that generational wealth
That's
usually
right.
comes from land ownership. And we can start today, even if we didn't have it before. Natalie Baszile, such a pleasure to talk to you, author of Queen Sugar. And of course, we are each other's harvest, celebrating African-American farmers, land, and legacy. Thank you for starting your day with us here. Please come back again and see us again.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Thank you so much.